How's it going, guys? SelvsLeaderCarson here. So I actually did a huge debate with myself, and I kind of almost tried to cheat. I was like, let me see if I can look up and see what everybody else is doing. But you know what? I'm gonna do my decision. I'm gonna actually report Nathan, because, you know, I feel like if I don't report Nathan, there is a good chance that he's gonna continue doing his little drug business. I will probably be putting myself at risk in this, but, you know, I feel like if I do not report him, he'll continue selling drugs to, I guess you could say he would be selling drugs still to the students and possibly to the staff, which is not really a good thing to do. And just because he's the Prescott's own Blackwell Academy and all that stuff, it's probably best to report him and make the Prescott family name go really bad. Like, oh crap, he was waving a gun, and then they're going to do investigation, and then find out that he was actually selling drugs, and then he's actually going to be doing, then he's actually going to make the Prescott family look really bad. I'm not trying to give anybody whose last name is Prescott, I'm not trying to give you guys bad credit. I'm trying to give them bad credit. Let me just see what happens if I had the truth. Let's see what happens, folks. Just curiosity.
I just got sick in class. Female trouble.
Except you're wandering around like a zombie. And do you think that's the first time a student has used that line on me?
It's the truth. I felt dizzy in Mr. Jefferson's class.
Just tell me what you're hiding. You can trust me.
There's nothing to hide. I got sick. It happens, you know.
There's that teen toot again. You know, I've heard enough. Don't think I don't know what goes on around here. You've only been here for 3 weeks, and you're already causing conflict. I don't think your parents will approve when they find out. Now get outside with class. Please.
No, he does not buy that at all. I may have just flushed my scholarship down the toilet.
Yeah, we can't risk that.
Yes, I could rewind and actually tell him the truth.
Might as well tell him the truth, folks. The fact is, yeah, Nathan does need to be reported for his crimes.
You look a little stressed out.
Just give it to it already. Just report the truth.
I just saw Nathan Prescott waving a gun around in the girls' room.
Nathan Prescott. You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
He was in the bathroom.
We already saw this part. We already heard it. The Prescotts may own the school, but that doesn't exclude the fact that he is committing a crime. Well, not only carrying a gun on campus, because that's a bad thing, but he's also selling drugs at the school, maybe to the staff and to the students. So I'm going to just report him, because if I don't, it's probably a very bad idea. I can't risk that happening to the school. It'll give the school a bad rep, and no students or parents will want to go there.
Would Nathan Prescott please come to the front office? Thank you.
Sweet vengeance.
Hi, Miss Grant.
But waving a gun in
Excuse me,
school.
Max. I know everybody loves being asked to sign a petition, but would you do Miss Grant a favor and hear me out?
Okay, why not? Sure, I will.
Sure, I always have time for you. What's the petition?
David Madsen, our chief of security, wants to put surveillance cameras all around the campus. Halls, classrooms, gym, dorm rooms, etc. Blackwell Academy should be a high school, not a high-security penitentiary.
Well, it's a yes and no then. David Madsen.
David Madsen doesn't need another excuse to harass students here.
Max, this isn't about personalities. This is about protecting civil rights and our school's legacy of freedom. Blackwell Academy has a
Can I go
noble
backwards?
heritage.
Nope, I can't.
From the Native Americans who founded this land to the pioneers who shared it in peace, not fear and violence.
Okay. You know a lot. Blackwell is that old? Yeah.
Blackwell is that old? That's incredible.
You should learn a little history about your alma mater. You'll find some fascinating facts. There's a lot of power in this region.
Yes, and that's why she's getting the
power.
power.
Creative juices flow around here. Now, before I assign you homework with this lecture, will you please sign the petition to keep our campus from going back to 1984?
Oh, I love that 1984 quote, reference. You have to read the book, George Orwell. It's okay, yeah, why not? I'll sign it.
Absolutely. I don't mind security, but not pure surveillance.
I knew you were my favorite new student at Blackwell for a good reason.
There's a reason why I chose to do that, folks, because of two reasons. schools should have security, but not like pure surveillance and everything to handling it, because the camera, whenever there's a security camera and everything, students start to feel watch and everything. But it could have helped if, because like, this is a personal matter to me. Like, I'm going to become a future teacher, and it's just annoying to hear that they need to have cameras everywhere. Now, I could have understood if it said like hallways, gyms, and the cafeteria, if it just said that. But if it says classrooms and bathrooms, that's invasion of privacy right there. No. So that's why I'm voting to sign the petition. If it just said hallways, gyms, and cafeteria, that's a different story. You can do that. It's a fair argument to make. Yeah, I mean, like, the security guy can't be there everywhere. If you have in just those areas, it would have been a different story, and I would have said, no, I'm not in that position to keep him out. I would say, let the cameras come in. But when it said bathroom, classrooms, and all that stuff, I was like, that's invasion of privacy. No. That's my argument, folks.
Rachel Amber. She looks so hopeful and pretty. I wonder what happened to her.
Yeah, I know. Nathan Prescott's gonna kill me, I know it. Oh, look at the little squirrel! Wait, what was I? Wait, no! No! What am I doing? No! I pushed control by accident! What did I just do?
Hi, Miss Grant.
Excuse me.
Sure.
Sure, I always have time.
Well, we don't need to hear this part out. Let's see. Could have helped reach. No. That's crazy.
David Madsen doesn't need another excuse.
Max, this isn't about Blackwell.
We're just gonna get this over with.
Now, before I...
Absolutely.
There. Let's look at the poster.
I would so be there if a Sasquatch actually did battle a Razorback.
Like I said, folks, this is just my opinion. If you can hate on me, then then go ahead. Hate him.
Hey, Hayden.
There she is, the retro selfie master.
That's me, all right. You look relaxed as usual, Hayden.
It's a skill one cultivates at Blackwell, especially when one represents the Vortex Club.
Sure.
Not to boast.
Nathan Prescott.
Do you really want Nathan Prescott to represent?
Oh, please. Nathan is like everybody's voodoo doll. Kill the rich kid. He's all right and a fun guy to hang with. Fuck the haters.
He seems unstable. Let's try and report him to him.
He seems genuinely unstable to me.
Nate has his extreme moments, but don't we all?
I don't know yet, Hayden.
Vortex Club.
What the hell is the Vortex Club anyway?
Let's learn, guys.
Seems so elitist.
Only if you're not cool enough to get in. And it doesn't hurt your resume.
If you say so.
I do. But you should actually come hang with us one night, then you wouldn't be so inclined to gossip.
Hang with the Vortex Club?
You
Let's
mean
see.
hang with the Vortex Club? That sounds like a setup to a horrible prank.
Chillax, paranoia girl. We're not that desperate for fun. We know how to do that on our own.
It seems weird to think about partying with all those Rachel Amber posters up.
You're high. Rachel used to hang out with us too. She was a blast. Smart,
Okay.
not bitchy like, you know.
Rachel.
So you knew Rachel Amber.
I knew she liked to party. Fun to be around. Oh, yeah, and she was hot.
Alright, I'll give you that. Did Victoria like Rachel?
Did Victoria like Rachel? She seems like the jealous type.
She always is.
Don't think you know Victoria so well. She respected Rachel, even if she didn't act like it.
What happened to her?
What do you think happened to her?
Whatever happens to people who disappear without a trace.
I think he's hiding something. He was like, whatever happens, blah, blah, blah.
Rachel was actually a member of the Vortex Club?
No. Rachel was like her own club. She was actually too cool for us. And I'll deny I ever said that.
Alright.
Let's talk later, Hayden.
Bye, Max. No, I have to get my chemical on and study. We should get you and Dana out one night.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm trying to explore my options, folks. There's a lot of people here.
Stella always looks so serious and dedicated. Good for her.
Oh, the fountain. No, I'm not sitting. Screw that. I want to talk to people.
There's Hayden and his Vortex Club harem. He sure is living the dream. Brooke actually has a drone.
Let's talk to
Hi,
her.
Brooke.
Let me guess. You want to fly my drone?
Is this legal?
Is that really yours? Is that even legal?
Of course. Nobody knows about it yet.
Isn't it considered a weapon of war?
Yes, it is.
You read too many conspiracy sites. This might be too complicated for you. Funny. Warren said you were smart. Please, step back.
Oh,
Sorry, Max. I have to focus on making sure this drone doesn't crash.
Missy, I'm talking to you.
Hi, Brooke.
I
Let me
want
guess.
to fly your drone. Yes.
I'd love to. I love planes and balloons and...
This is neither. Do you know what a drone really is?
Yes.
A weapon, right?
You read too many conspiracy sites. This might be too complicated for you. Funny.
What a bitch! Alright, we'll just get this over with. We'll make out a
Hi,
happy
Brooke.
scene.
Let-
Is that... It...
There. That's all I need to read. Search.
What a complicated name for such a tiny drone. I'm almost sure Warren has the same bag. It looks a bit nerdy, though. Brooke actually has a drone?
Yeah, we already heard that part. Oh! Tab. What the hell? I just... Okay. Hi, Max. Can you get my flash drive? I need some info in space. Hello? Sorry, running late. It's an insane day. I'll meet you in the lot. Looking cool, you'll see. My camera will be ready. See you shortly. I hope so. Oh!
Okay, I better get to my dorm and grab that flash drive.
Oh, we got more pages already. No! And at least there's the objective right there. Okay. Okay. So that wasn't fun along with my general social unease. I thought it was a wambulance. Called a wambulance. The wambulance. I'm gonna so use that in the future. If I hear like we gotta get this person to the hospital. Get the wambulance then. I'm just gonna use it. Stay to end. Whoa, is Mag. Everything is a picture, TV game. Speaking of, at least one great thing did happen to Mr. Jefferson's photography class. There's more to tell, but journal, forgive me, I'm truly wiped out. Okay, I have an assload of homework. I have an assload of homework. You have no idea what I'm going to be going through, Missy. So much bullshit. At least give us noobs a day. His name... I've made a new friend in my science class. His name is Warren Graham, and he's a serious geek. Plus, he's dark and witty. You know, that doesn't work in the real world. Unfortunately, I was a little bit of a geek, but I also hung with the cool kids. But the difference was, everybody in my group, except for the weirdo kids, I went over there just out of respect, and there was a couple that were kind of cool there. There were all the groups seemed to get along with me, except for the freshman group, because I didn't hang with them. Yeah, the freshmen and the sophomores seemed to hang out a lot, but I hung out with the jocks, the preps, the singers, half of the band kids, the chess players, I call them the weird kids behind room 14. They were like the kids that are like, okay, you're like the antisocial, outcasts of the group. But I hung out with a couple of them. They were really cool. Two of them were really cool. I liked hanging out with two of them. They were really cool. And who else did I hang out? I did hang out with some of the nerds. I wanted to learn some things. So I was like a group. I was in the all-around group. But if I had to label which group I liked hanging out with the most, it was probably the prep kids, because they were really nice. They were very respectful. They didn't seem like the stereotypical like douchey douchey prep kid. They were like the cool, sophisticated, we love everybody and respect everybody at our own, at our, like, you know, we treat everybody as an equal. That kind of prep kid that I had to join with, and I liked them. They were really cool, and especially, oddly enough, the cheerleaders seemed to get along with me even more. Like, it was like, it's a tie, cheerleaders and prep kids. I was like, you know, that's, I don't know why the cheerleaders liked me a lot. They kept asking me to be their mascot. I don't know why I said no. To this day, I asked that. Okay. He comes across as a kind of a know-it-all, but it turns out he does kind of know a lot. He'll be a good study partner or a good friend. I'll need at least one based on a click action. I thought being a teammate, I didn't have to do that. With this team. Jefferson is super cool and super chill. He doesn't try to be too hip and okay, I think he's a genius. OMG, I want to marry him. Girls want to say that to their teachers, but it's not happening. Just joking. This one class is worth all the social dysfunction. Homework is kicking my ass. I bet the teacher's very hard. But Victoria Chase and her snob minions still front like honored guests of Blackwell. The bros here aren't that different. Nathan Priskett is Victoria's male clone, with way more money and attitude, if that's possible. His family is the oldest. Okay, mascots give a shitload of bank to Blackwell, so Nathan acts like he literally owns the school. Yeah, I would definitely. I made the right choice to report that little shithead. Yesterday during class, he put his feet on the desk, started texting, and the teacher didn't say jack. Made the right choice to report him. I'd get suspended, but him and Victoria are part of this silly elite vortex link, but that's fine. That puts on popular parties so they get their way. It's good to be the king and queen. Oh god, I hate that. There were a couple people who acted like they were the kings and queens of my high school, but I didn't give a crap. You know what I was care about? I just wanted to be everybody's good friend, that you could turn to me if you needed a friend to back you up or talk to and all that stuff. And I was a good friend to everyone. And then when it came to the school rallies, everyone nominated me to do to fight to represent the seniors. And everybody was shouting my name. I remember it was a crowning moment in my life. But and for the record, in the school rally, we did, the seniors, when I was in the senior class, we did win. We beat everybody. When we were like, So when you guys become high schoolers, freshmen through senior, represent your class if you can. Because it will be the greatest moment ever. Because some people will be chanting your name and will be rooting you on. But you have to talk the talk and walk the walk and win. Because I actually had a tough time in that competition, and I won. Well, I won the first round, and they wouldn't let me do the other rounds. I wanted to do like one more, and that's it. I could have done it too. I didn't want to slam it. So, okay. I'm just doing the 3-second count. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we go. This does not exist. This will be the weirdest journal entry I will ever make. So weird that I don't know how or where to start. But I start with a vivid dream of my life. Okay, so we just relived this moment. Okay. But then I woke up and I wasn't even sleeping. I almost fell out of my chair. Jefferson called on me, but I totally blew the answer. Of course, Victoria pounced on me and made me look like a bigger idiot. She's so awful. God, I want to murder that bitch. Which I did embarrass her. Oh, no. No! No! I wasn't done reading! I felt so shitty. Nathan Prescott came in freaking out, talking to himself. I hid in the corner, and this punk girl came in, and they started arguing about drugs and money. Then Nathan actually whipped out a gun and shot the girl. This is where it gets strange. When Nathan fired the gun, it came around the corner and reached out for some reason, as if I could stop the bullet. But suddenly, I could feel the world twisting around me, and this pressure in my head. Everything seemed to rewind, and found myself back in the... I lived... Major groundhog deja vu. Ooh, nice. Sometimes I knew the only way I was having a breakdown was to go back to the bathroom and see if I can save that girl from Nathan this time. Damn it, shut up. I want to read this. This is actually pretty good. I had no idea what I escaped Jefferson this time by knowing exactly how to answer his question and rushed to the bathroom. I hid in the corner again. I couldn't believe when Nathan showed up, freaking out all over again. Then the girl came to the bed. Before Nathan could shoot her, I smashed open the ancient fire alarm and scared them both away. Victory! Until I got grilled by the security chief, David Madison, who thinks he's Chuck Norris, Blackwell Ranger. He's Chuck Norris's Blackwell Ranger. I'm the boss here. Nathan Prescott almost kills a girl in a bathroom, but no, I'm the problem. I'm so glad when the principal Wells stepped in and to shoo David away. Then I made the possible fatal decision. I'm reading this right now, folks, because I think it's important to read. I made the possibly fatal decision to inform Principal Wells that I saw Nathan waving a gun in the bathroom. I didn't think I should mention the girl or my new rewind ability for obvious reasons. He didn't want to believe me and almost made me feel like shit for telling him that Blackwell's most big fucking deal student would carry a firearm to class. I couldn't tell him that he actually killed a girl in the previous timeline. So my school day started with an apocalyptic dream, then ended with saving a life and discovering I have some kind of power to rewind time. I don't know how to top that. You know, I don't know how I would have been able to talk about that either, Missy. Okay. So that's it for this video. This is crazy, this game. I'm loving it. Oh my god, I just want to keep talking to everybody. So this is, oh my god, I love this game. I love it. I'm just loving the direction it takes. Okay. I'm sorry, I thought I heard something. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. To the next, stay you, stay cool, and stay awesome. Bye-bye!